Hey guys, Bretto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager GT Challenger Series here with Britton Motorsport. Here we are for episode number 12, the final race of the season. Round 12 for Guildford Grand Prix from Great Britain. Quick recap on our terrible last episode. Matt Grover came home P5 at the Yokohama GP in Japan, and Liao, I don't even know what to say. I have no idea what happened with him last race, but he finished in 15th, so an absolute shocker. Maybe it's because we had too much weight in the car. I really don't know, but I'm thinking at this point in time we're probably looking at getting fired from our job. But anyway, let's continue on. Fired from our own team that we created, but whatever. Car repair's done, so we're still improving all our parts, which isn't going to be done before the end of the season, unfortunately. We've got all these ones we need to do as well if we can, but someone's been approached for a modelling job. We've got a few sponsors coming through in the background. Not a lot else going on, to be honest. Approach for a modelling job, plus 10 markability, good news. Yes, I know we are definitely worse. We are absolutely struggling at the moment. Okay, so 10 races here. 3 million, 3.7 million. That's 4 million, and that's less. So we'll go for Banco do Brazil. It's 4 million. Yep, why not? We're still losing 2 million a race, but anyway, continue on. Let's just keep going until we get sacked, I suppose. Quickly check our emails, setting things straight. So, teammates will not improve as quickly for Bjorn Bjelland. Okay. 20% chance of rain. I'll go on to test track. That's all good. Drivers, can we fire him? Because I really hate that. Let's fire him. Yep, see you bye. I'd rather pay that than have that trait there. That is not an ideal trait to have. Anyway, I'm not going to try and win anything, mate. You're too old and you're terrible. Anyway, continue. We're going to go for third or above again. Part fitting. Let's just double check everything. Everything should be perfect. 383 to 383, 199, 159, 298, 298. Yes, good. Continue. So I'll get stuck into practice, come back when we're ready to hit the track for qualifying 1, and hopefully we can all make it to qualifying 3 this time. Hopefully we get a better result, better strategy, but we'll see what happens, so don't go anywhere. Righty guys, we're back. Gonna go qualifying trim and soft tyres at both, even though we're running super softs of course. Set here for Mac Rover's perfect. This side's not too bad for Liao. Hopefully he doesn't hold him back. Hopefully his injury doesn't hold him back in qualifying, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see, don't we? So Mac Rover's out first again. Liao's out second. Mac Rover's now on a hot lap, followed by Liao. Mac Rover's done a 45. Wow, 45.0. She's way down because of the rain. Okay, there you go. 46 for Liao. Is Liao back out? He's not. Wow, that's absolutely shite house for Liao. Okay, well, he had a shit race last race, so I guess you'll have another one. 2 back to back. Okay, now the track is absolutely soaked, and we're out on inters for some strange reason. Now we need to go out on inters. You should come back out. Come on, you're on inters. You should get the best time, even though the track's sort of drying, but beautiful. She's on top. That's all I care about. Macarova's killing it. We don't know what the rain's going to be like next session. Completely saturated. We're going out on softs. For God's sake, people. This... Oh, wow. Okay. She's not even going to get another lap in. No, she's not. Wow. Absolute stupidity. Oh, for God's sake. Anyway. It's just, I guess that's the way that the season's been going, I suppose. Not very well at all. Very frustrating. So 10th and 20th. Shocking. Inters, of course. Soft and light-footed medium. Might as well, even though we can't use them. Gonna go soft tyres. Light-footed inters. Might as well. We don't know how long the rain's gonna last for. Tyres go for 15 laps. She's got 19 on board. Drop a couple out. look at Liao. We'll leave him full because he's light-footed. Anyway, attack, 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 attack. Let's go. Let's do something. Let's make something happen. Not a great start for Makarova, and definitely even worse start there for Liao. You can see him off to the right of the screen. So Makarova's dropped the spot already. So she's going to drop a couple more. She's not lucky. Not weather pro +2 everything. If she's not careful, she'll drop a couple more. But she should be good in the wet. But wow, she's dropped 2 more spots. So back to 13th, potentially back to 14th now. Liao's still in dead last at the moment, but he's purple the first sector. So don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just have to wait and see. So Makarova 14th, Liao 20th. Makarova now 15th, fighting for 14th spot. Can she make a move down the inside here? She's gone down the inside of a couple of cars. Well done. Up into 12th, possibly 11th. No, she needs to get down that inside position. So boost, both guys boost. Just keep boosting, flat out. Both stop now. 11th and 17th now. 12th and 17th, so still not good. Let's boost both of them. Need to get around these cars. There we go. She's up into 9th, so that's helped us a little bit. And she can drop another spot, so back to 10th, back to 9th. Liao's 16th. Makarova needs to go down the inside, and she has. Well done. So Liao will just put him back to high and push with the tyres. Going to keep a tackle Makarova until she can continue to push through this field. Give her a tiny little boost. Not that's going to help much anyway. So she's in 6th. She's 6 seconds off her cruise. She's absolutely taken off at the front of this field. Makarova is now moving up into 5th spot, going past Laurie. She's got Giolani, Panay, and Vosu in a way of the leader, Vercruz. Bit of a boost here for Giolani, trying to hold off Makarova, but hopefully she won't hold her off for long. Hopefully Makarova will continue to push through. So Liao's still all the way back down to 16th. He's still not making any leeway with these other drivers. Makarova down the inside. Can she gain the 2 spots? She has, up into 3rd. Now it's just Pernay in her way to get to Vercruz, the leader. So we'll drop her back to push with the tyres now. Don't want her to overheat them too quick. It's only going to get a little bit wetter as well, so we don't want to burn them out if we don't have to. A little bit more than Liao. He's at 80%, she's at 73%, so Liao's saving his tyres a little bit, but he's not moving through the field, so let's boost him out of there and see how he goes. So we're faster than Vercruz last lap, 27.2 for Vercruz. Makarova did a 26.6, Liao did a 29.8, so he's still pretty slow down the back of the pack there, but he's got a lot of other cars around him, so that's not helping. Back down to 17th now. If I knew if it was going to get wetter, I would probably bring him in for a set of wets, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyway, double speed it. Makarova's still 2nd. See what Vercruz, the leader's done. Lap time 27.9 and 26.8 for Makarova, so she's still gaining. Liao's still back in 17th, fighting for 16th. Can he make the spot or not? Sort of flicking over. He has. So he's got through a Wilson there. Keep an eye on this water. It's going to get a little bit damper. She's definitely catching up to Vercruz now. We're going to drop her back to neutral. Tyres are a little bit warm. And she's definitely catching, so she doesn't need to push as hard anymore. So 27.1 to 28.5 by the leader, so we're 1.3 faster last lap. Liao's now up to 15th. Now he's back to 16th. Shouldn't even talk about Liao. Let him just do his own thing. Let's auto him. Let him do his own thing. Let him control it. Well, I'm just focused on Makarova now. We need her to finish in a good position so we don't get sacked. But it's a struggle. It's an absolute struggle this season. Thought we were going to have a good chance of taking home the title, but it just hasn't gone our way. We're continuing to improve our car, but just not enough. So the track is still wet. It's possibly going to get soaked fairly soon. We can't see too far. We need Need a forecast centre, to be honest. But we can't afford that right now, as we know. So Makarov is still not much faster than Verku's last lap. Not much faster than this lap either. So let's put her back to push for the tyres. See if she can gain a little bit of time on her now. Lau's still back in 16th. Oh, so it's going to get wetter, so we might need to come in for a set of wets soon. It's not wet enough for wets yet, but it won't be far away if it continues to rain like this. We need to try and conserve these tyres a little bit, I guess, for Makarova. Because if we pit too early on wets and it's not wet enough, it's not going to help us at all. So Lau's only at 51% with his tyres, so he's doing well. Minja's doing even better than us with tyres. So is NATO. So Lau's now up to 15th and he's boosting by himself. Let's see if he can continue to push through the pack. Go back to neutral now with Makarova. I'm not sure if it's going to stay wet or if it's going to dry again. That's the question. What do we do? Do we go for another set of inters, or do we come out in a set of wets, or I don't know. 14 laps to go now. We don't want to bring her in too early just in case we need to use this set of inters for the end of the race. No, we don't need to pit for wets because it's going to dry out again by the looks of it. So yeah, he's chewing through his tyres again. His heat's through the roof, so drop him back. So 29% for Makarova. We are going to pit first, but I don't think we need to get wets. 13 laps to go now. I think she's going to have to come in this lap, to be honest. Run another set of inters. 15 laps. We'll give her 13.37 and everything can stay the same. The tyres are down to 25% now. The track is now soaked, but it's going to dry out. So we don't want to be putting her on wets if it's going to dry again. If it's going to stay wet a little bit longer, it'll be perfect, but it's just not long enough. It's going to dry quick by the look of it as well. So Makarova's in. She's the first car in. Hopefully she doesn't come out in too much traffic, but there's a high chance she will. Oh, not too bad, I suppose. Going to come out in last, 19th now. Just going to move through. So Lau's still got a few laps in him yet before he needs to come in for his new set of inters. So he's definitely going to make it to the ends on another set of inters if we don't need to come in for softs, that is, which I don't think we will. It's going to be too wet to come in for softs at the end of the race. We'll bring Lau in next lap. Boost him, bring him in, another set of inters, 10 laps, we'll give him just 11. Actually, let's make sure that's right. So tyres, 11 laps, park condition, recharge, pit strategy, yeah that's right. Let's make sure we didn't have the risky thing on this time. So Makarova's in 17th at the moment. He's the first of the guys that are pitted. Lau's going to be in next, so we're going back and looking at Makarova. Put it back to neutral because the tyres are warming up fairly quick. So Lau's going to be in. We'll put him to push and overtake when he comes out, or even just push it high, I would say. So there's Makarova up to 15th now. His mistake with the fuel was only not even a second, so that's good. Would have been a lot worse. Oh, Lau's come out just behind Mendeville. A little bit upset about that refuel, but it wasn't really that bad, to be honest. So a 39.7 last lap, leader did a 41, 40, so definitely the fastest car on track at the moment. Actually, Laurie was a 39.1, so one of the fastest cars, top two, that's for sure. So Makarova down the front straight, give her some boost, make sure she gets ahead of all these guys, and she has. Track's still soaked, but it's going to dry out now, so Hopefully it'll play into our favour. Liao is now up in 16th. Still got a lot of ground to make up. Qualifying didn't help him at all. So it looks like Cannon's going to be in this lap as well. Got a pack of cars just ahead of Cannon, so hopefully most of those guys come in as well and get out of our way. Track's still soaked, but it's going to dry this lap. 8 laps to go now, so let's drop it back to this high and push with the tyres. Same with Liao. So Makarova did a 37.5. Fastest car on track that last lap, so well done. 38.5 for Liao, was just as fast as the leader, Stephenson. So he's doing some good times as well. Hopefully we get inside that top 10, and hopefully Makarova will even win this race, hopefully. Not sure how she's going to go with tyres towards the end of the race. It might be too much wear on them. But there she goes, she's in the lead, so let's drop it back to neutral now. I'm going to keep her high with the fuel. What about Liao? Liao's going to come out in 8th. There you go, he's up in 8th spot, so beautiful. Let's boost him down here just to make sure he can pull away a little bit. He's doing really well. He's gained a heap of spots by coming in and undercutting guys. He's got those two right on his tail, and Giolani's not too far behind as well. Makarova's got 5.6 second lead back to Landvik. She did a 31.6 last lap. Landvik did a 30.4, so Landvik's a little bit quicker. But yeah, we've got a little bit of tyre wear that we can use towards the end of the race if we need to. We can push a little bit harder. Liao's still in 8th spot, so he's pulling away from Giolani now, and also Vosu. He's actually got a little bit of fuel there, so let's put him to overtake and neutral. They'll cross each other out. Get his tyre temperatures down a little bit, but then yeah, he's got an extra lap and a half nearly fuel in the tank, so he might as well use it. No point in taking it home, as we know. Same with Makarova, she's got a little bit of boost at the moment. We'll use Liao's now. We'll use Makarova's out of this corner. She's picked up the pace, so she's nearly a second slower than Landvik last lap. But she's picked up the pace now with that little bit of boost, so hopefully she can still push through. Liao's dropped back to 8th now, so let's put him back to push and overtake. So Makarova did a 28.1 last lap. Landvik did a 28.2. So he's still even keeping up with us now. Let's attack with our tyres now with Makarova. She's got enough there to use. 64% wear for Liao, so Liao's still got heaps there as well. Just still concerned with Landvik. Landvik's getting closer and closer every lap. Boost Makarova down the front straight. 27.1 last lap. What about Landvik with 27.0? So times are still similar. Let's put him back to high. Put it back to high and push, I should say. Liao's still in 9th. Still got a bit of fuel, excess fuel. Still got a little bit of tyre wear there that he can possibly use. So I'm going to put him to overtake and attack for this last lap. So Makarova's still picking up the speed. Hopefully Liao can make a few spots here. Got issues with every part of our car at the moment. But let's attack and overtake for this last lap. Makarova's got 28% tyre wear, so that's not going to be ideal. She's going to potentially slow down a lot towards the end of the race now. She's got 1 lap to hold on though, only 1 lap. So actually Landvik is catching and catching fast, so medium and attack now for Makarova. We're going to have to. This potentially could cost us the race, this tyre wear. Landvik is coming and coming fast. Liao is in 8th. It's got low fuel. So has Makarova, but she should have enough to get us through, I hope. We're going to boost her around here because we've got it there. We're going to have to use it. Put it back to low fuel now. Same with Liao. So, Makarova took the win. Liao's going to come through and he's run out of fuel. But he's going to come home in 8th anyway, so beautiful result there. 1st and 8th Cannot complain with that. Could have been a little bit better with the Owl, but considering he qualified in 20th, that mistake in qualifying Q1, that is not a bad result at all. So first and 20th now. So I'll quickly just write that down again. You probably lose sound, but don't need to know. Don't need to listen to the sound anyway. First and 8th, I should say, not first and 20th. What was I saying there? Okay, yeah, first and 8th. Continue on. No rules broken, of course. So first and 8th. 16 points for Olga. Beautiful. That's exactly what we need. Moved up to second in the championship now. Lau's dropped back down to 8th, unfortunately. We're still in third. Actually, we should have gone. Look at that. A tie for the championship. After 12 rounds, it's a tie. Wow. That is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing that we can go that far and still have a tie. Okay, so there we go. See if we still manage to keep our job for the next season. Fingers crossed. We came first or second, so they'll be happy. Happiness should bump up a little bit to 26%. Marketability's gone up. Some decent improvements for both drivers. Beautiful. Absolutely awesome. Kazumi Shiono didn't have any boost, of course, because he's only a reserve driver and not somebody that we hired. So we've got the International GT Championship. Cruz has won the last race, but Parisi has taken the title, I believe, if that's the final race. Yes, it is. And Hammer AMR have taken the title as well. So they've done a good job. So the driver of Parisi, Spartan MRT, has won, but Hammer HMR has won the constructors. So it's not too bad, I suppose. Partners won the championship, and they've also managed to win or tie for first with Oberhof Racing Team. So I guess the crown champions, maybe if they've got more race wins, podiums, I'm not exactly sure. We've got constructors as well. They get 11 million. So we'll see how we go. We're not doing any interviews, we don't care, to be honest. Contracts are running down. Karina Ryder and Gary Watson. Got it. Where are we? Staff, I should say. Karina Ryder. Yep, Gary Watson. Okay. We'll try and renew. 126,000. She wants a little bit more. She wants a long contract. Bonus size. We're going to bump it up a little bit to third. Give her a decent bonus. It's not very important, so let's just give her 48 and then 48, I guess. So, and Gary Watson as well. Liao's mechanic, 33,000 per race. What does he want now? 15. It's not very important to him, but we don't want to pay him any less than what he's already getting. So let's give him 34. A long contract again. Bonus size isn't very important. Let's just give him 45. Actually, give him 27 and 45. And see if he likes that or not. We can still work on our car a little bit, can't we? So that's good news. Car repair's finished. We're still improving parts. Let's continue. So we're going to get a fair few emails and some prize money. Prize money for 2018. What did we get? 10.5 mil. Manager of the season goes to Matteo Romano. Driver of the season goes to Dagor Stephenson from Oberhof Racing Team. Chairman's going to retire. A few other guys are retiring, but we're not really too concerned with that. New rules active. Addition of Rio de Janeiro Grand Prix. Refueling ban. 12 dry tyre choices and normal width slick tyres. One promotion, and Lake Motor Group have been relegated. Okay, continue. So we're not going to go through pre-season. We'll just hopefully sign these contracts, and that'll be the end of the episode. So we're going to sign Gary Watson again. Beautiful. We've got some sponsors come through. So we'll see what we've got here. $1 million, 10 races. No, that's 2 million over 10 races, and that's 2.7 over 8. So obviously that's the best. We'll get Rolex on board. We won't sign this one because there's still 2 more spots available. Renegotiation. Interesting. Okay, what does she want? She wants a bit more money. Wages aren't very important. Oh, she wants some big money now. Okay. We'll give her 188. She's pretty insulted by that. So, pre-season is here. So obviously we're not going to do our design or anything yet. We're going to go through sponsors. Third or above 1.3, which is probably the one to go with, only for 6 races, but the best upfront payment and the best payment in total. So we'll go for NGK spark plugs. 22 mil in the bank, which is good news. Let's have a look at the car. There's not really much we can do now because we're starting the pre-season. So that's the end of season 3 now. Mac Rover finished 3rd, I believe. If I remember correctly, I don't think we'll even be able to actually look, will we? Actually, yeah, we can. There we go. Back to the home page. Actually, no, it doesn't say. No, it doesn't, because we did it too early. Can we go to the last season? We can actually. There we go. So, Mac Rover finished 2nd in the championship. Liao finished 8th, so it's not too bad, and we finished 3rd in the team's championship. So, hopefully, it won't be long before we can actually move up into the GT series, International GT series, where I don't know if we're going to do any better or not, but we'll have to wait and see. So if you liked that episode, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, and let us know if you want us to continue with Season 4, or do you want to call it quits here and maybe do something else. If you've got any ideas, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so to continue to follow this series, and hopefully we'll see you for Season 4. If not, as I said, leave a comment, ideas for something else, and we might start something brand new. But yeah, it's been Britto's Gaming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.